Well, it's a long time since I've done a video, but now we're coming out of all this lockdown stuff, I can start getting out again. I thought I'd go on my morning run, which has turned out to be afternoon run. The things always go wrong at my house. And try out my new vest. It's a Salomon, and I want to make sure it's all right for the weekend, the running weekend in Wales, which is not this coming weekend, it's the weekend after. I'm doing a swim run training day this weekend, so I'm hoping that Mark will take some video of me. So I fits my phone in, it takes 2 water and a bladder, and I've got things pushed in all pockets. And my Osmo, I nearly said GoPro, I haven't got the GoPro with me, I've got the Osmo. The Osmo with its new short stick fits in this pocket here, that pocket there, dead good. Just tip it upside down and shove it in, and we can get going when I finish talking to you. So at the minute we're just going to run down to Vickers this way from my home. We've walked through the estate, and then I'm going to do part of this challenge that I'm doing. It's called the Marathon Challenge, but it is 6 courses at local parks, nature reserve type things. Some of them used to be the pit tips that they turned into nature reserves, and the distance adds up to a marathon, and you can do it at any time and you get a medal at the end of it. You've got quite a long time to do them in. Me and my friend are doing them, but my friend seems to have problems at the minute of getting to go running, so I'm going to do this one on my own. So I'm going to get running and get warmed up because it's starting to get cold. Walking around here talking, it's a bit breezy and we might be getting some rain. So I've got cooked. Instead of going home, I've got to go straight to my mother's to do her dinner because I'm running late. As usual, I'm always running late. We're just going around the lake at Vickers Water.
Keep the link directly on your left and stay on the path.
I know you've got babies, I'm not going to hurt you. All I want to do is have a nosy at the babies. 3 little babies. We'll get around this tree, you can see clips and pit headstocks. Pit's not working. Now it's shut.
The small path at the corner before turning onto the smaller path heading up into the woods.
This is what I didn't do last time I did it when I came for the recce. It's the Golden Hand. Now we're going to go down there and back into the woods. And then come back to this path. lots of bluebells. Come this way a lot with the mountain bike club and down this hill.
Virtual head straight and continue. Stay on main path. 1 mile completed.
So we've just come out.
Turn slide left at Park Brook and then short left
Hold on,
across the
my
field
instructions
over
on my
the
phone
railway trail.
talking to me. So we've just come out of Vickers Water, uphill, and we're going to take a turning. There's more than one, but we're going to take the first turning that cuts you over Old Railway Bridge
Virtual turn
and
short right after the bridge, up the
through the
steep
woods,
path into the wooded area.
heading towards Sherwood Pines. So, better get running again. Hey, I've stopped to talk to you, otherwise the footage is a bit wobbly. So this is the turning. The minute we're on cycle route 6, we'll be going this way and over the bridge, through the woods, and we'll come out at another bridge and go under that into Pines. These woods are full of squirrels and rabbits all over the place today. So we pass and go over loads of bridges. This used to be all part of the pit tip. So, and the pit, old area belonging to the pit.
Virtual head straight. Stay on the track under the
You've
bridge
got
ahead and then continue
behind me
up the main track into
Crown
the
Farm, and across there
track for
Clipstone.
mountain bikes in this section.
And so they're all disused now, and there's one or two roads and bridges that belong to what was for the tippers that took the slag up to the pit tips.
Virtual head straight and continue uphill on the main
Bit of a
forest track.
history lesson. I think on my channel there is one that tells you all about Crown Farm and Clipstone Pit. So this is where we come into Sherwood Pines, so we have to watch out for the mountain bikes. Well, this hill is not nice, and I ran up it right to the top without stopping last time I did it, but my COVID jab has taken its toll on me. I don't seem to have the energy, so we've had this little walk just at the top and then downhill now, so we're fine. So these are all the little paths for the red route, for the mountain bikes. Seem to have more bins appearing. That's a good thing. Saves people littering. Well, we come in to the old Equine Road. When I was a kid, you could drive all the way down here. I used to live at the more built up end up here. So this, believe it or not, was a road. It was never really concreted, and it's very sandy now. But when I was first learnt to drive, I used to drive down here. It's kind of a meet-up area for all the young ones. But now you can't get through. You can still get in from the top, so this is where they come and dump the rubbish, which is not right. It's a railway bridge up there, and just to the side of that used to be a motorbike scrambling place. We called it the desert. We used to come down on his bikes. This is where we cut back on. This is a new path actually, because years ago when I used to come down on the mountain bike, we couldn't cut through back up here. It was fenced off, but careful here because this is where the mountain bikes come flying down. And some of the fences have broken and rotted, so people make their own paths. Well, the hills are killing me today. Don't normally have this much trouble. I'm hoping I'm going to be alright for my swim run training on Sunday in a river. It's not a lake that I'm swimming in Sunday. I'm swimming down a river. Now this is where I cut back through last time, and I think it's too soon because my instructions have not told me to turn off yet. So I thought I'd gone a little bit too long on the old tipper road. This is the golf course. So we're going to be running around the side of the golf course. There's a helicopter somewhere I can hear in the background. This path, I run this one quite a lot. Oh, that's the phone. That'll be my mother. Come under another bridge and okay. Normally I go down there to go home, but this route takes us up here. And now
track and head over the stile and continue along the path steadily uphill.
Yeah, steadily uphill. You'll have to go steadily uphill as well because it is a big one and it is long. So another one to kill me. See you in a bit. Right, over the stile, and there's another one further up which I took a chunk out of my leg on last time I came this way. Well, here we go, with a long hill. And it gets steeper and steeper as we go up. And then I've got to run to my mum's when I finish this, because she's just rung me. I'm running late as usual. Here we are, going through the broom, and it's going up.
Head straight and continue staying on the path.
More up and up and up. Never ending up. Nice and steady. Just steady. Up the hill. Going up.
Virtual head straight and continue over stile and stay on main path.
Yes, and this style. I've got to be careful with no more cuts on my shins. Finally, at the top, at the viewpoint, and the phone's rung again, and it's my daughter. Can't have any peace. Can't have any peace even when you want to run. Some nice person set fire to everything again. The views over all the houses aren't as good as they used to be. All these trees have grown up. But I suppose that's what they planted them for, but they've took quite a few years to get this height. This is the top of Clipston Pit Tip, which is now Clipston Nature Reserve or part of Vickers Water. And there used to be a nice bench here till somebody has burnt it by the looks of it. And there used to be an information board as well. Can't have anything around here these days. I don't know why people have got to set fire to everything. Well, this told you, not that you can see it now, it tells you where all the pits were. Mansfield, that was Crown Farm Pit. Clipston, which was the headstocks I've showed you, and then spreads out, and there's pits all over this area. This side's more Nottingham side, and there's Thoresby, where I did the Thoresby 10k. Run through this broom. This is the broom I was running through before, and I was trying to film on my phone, and the headstocks are in the distance. That's Clipston headstocks. The rest of the pit's been knocked down, just left the headstocks and the building that held the pump, the engine that, yes, brain's dead again. The engines that powered the lifts that went up and down the shafts. That's what I tried to say. This is what you get for running. Brain fog again. Right, downhill now. Downhill to the finish. Which is good, because I am sick of running uphill today. And look, I think we've had a bit of a fire across here as well. Anyway, another thing to remember is to check my socks before I put my running shoes on. Either put clean ones on, or if you've walked the dog like I had this morning, remember to check you've got no bits in your socks, because I think I have now got a blister from the side of my foot from grit in my socks. That's what I think it is. So, go down this path, back down to the car park at Vickers Water, and this path I saw.
Straight along main path as it bends downhill and to the left ahead.
Now my phone's finished talking to me. This is where I saw a beautiful young deer, really dark brown, only young, beautiful deer. The last time I run this way. So I'll put the camera away and see you at the bottom when we get to the ponds, because I might need both arms for balance. Come off that big downhill section, and now we're running along the little tiny river that fills the ponds. It goes mostly underground, a bit further back up. I did know the name of it. I researched it for a video I did a long time ago.
Virtual head straight and continue, stay on main path.
But it used to run all the way along here as a river until the Duke of Portland dammed it up to make ponds to breed fish. And this is a slightly different pond to the one we saw when I first set off, because this is where I started. I didn't start filming till
Turn slide left and continue over the footbridge, then left at the junction and continue along to the finish.
I don't know which bridge they mean. That bridge? Or this bridge? Probably this bridge. I'm not going across where them swans are. Not as many ducks here and geese here today. Reckons to be crowded, but perhaps because there's not many people, because everybody feeds them. So we're nearly at the end of my run for the challenge. Hello! Another goose that don't like me. So I think this is about the finish. So I don't know whether you can see this or not. I don't know whether you can see that on my phone, but there, that's better. So that's the route I've just taken. So now I'm going to find somewhere to sit down and check my shoe to find out if I have got a blister or what is rubbing on the side of my foot. And then when I've discovered what is up with my foot, I'm going to run up to my mother's. Daughter's rang me to say she's going to work. Why? When I knew she was going to work this afternoon. And mother's rung me, wanted to know where I am to cook her dinner, because I'm running late. So, no peace for the wicked, eh? Right, so I'll have to run it back up to my mum's. It's quicker to run to my mum's than to run home, get changed, and then go to my mum's and drive to my mum's from here. It's quicker just to run. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Bit of a test of my new kit I've had, and long time no see to all of you lot. Bye.